talking about Miami. We're talking about Florida State here. Okay, ACC matchup. Miami, obviously, with Carson Beck coming into town. Florida State, obviously, I'm still basically riding high off that Alabama win. Like they're still kind of the unexpected darlings of this season, in my opinion. Market standpoint, this one opened. Oh, you gave me a face. I want to put some words to that face in a minute here.
Okay.
Yeah. So this opened at 5.5, largely in favor of Miami. Now is about -4.5. We make it our numbers right at 5.5 in favor of the Hurricanes. So not really seeing any value on either side of this one for us. But Seth, okay, FSU is basically a train on offense. They're our number one rushing team and our number two passing team as far as efficiency goes, play by play, right? I open-ended question to you for both. If there's a weakness for these teams, where is it? And how does the other one exploit it in this matchup?
Well, okay. So first of all, you said darling. I mean, they literally got upset last week on Friday Night Lights on national TV. Virginia rushed the field. So I want to, they lost, right? They got upset. So I just want to point that out. So there you go, right?
Fair.
If you're looking for an exploit or you're looking for some way to attack them, I mean, you don't go no further than 1 week and study what Virginia did. And they were very much just aggressive. They ran the ball and then they took their shots and they threw it with success. I'm expecting a very similar game plan for Miami, to be frank with you. But you're right. When you look at the statistics here, it's really tricky to understand where Miami is going to get this edge and exactly why they're favored. Now, they're only favored by 5.5 in a college football game. That's pretty close to neutral. And obviously they're getting a home field advantage aspect of things. But you're right. This Florida State team is much improved, specifically on offense, right? And we talked about they got Uyunglele. That's just what happened to Florida State last year. And we're not necessarily surprised that they're having the success. They are a blue chip ratio team. Now, on the other side of that, so is Miami. What does that mean? It means for the last 3 years, 50% or more of their recruiting classes have been 4- and 5-star recruits. But when we look at the talent numbers, Miami 15th best roster, FSU number 19. So Florida State's got dudes, Miami's got dudes. When we look at strength of schedule, Miami 30th hardest schedule, FSU 20th hardest schedule. So look, I'm with you. The numbers are, 5.5 is where we're at. I don't know if this could be a bounce back spot for Florida State here, because you're right. They do a lot here. The only thing I guess I would say is Carson Beck's look really good this year. Yeah. He's top 5 in Heisman race. He has that SEC kind of experience. So he's played in big game after big game after big game. This is a big game, but he's kind of been there, done that. So I'm not surprised that the model leans in the direction of Miami. But when you look at the stats one by one, it starts to feel like Florida State money line.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. And so we're obviously holding the futures for Miami as well to make the playoffs.
Which is it's already worth double what we paid. Right. No, that's not true. It's not worth double. It's worth like 80%. It's like worth 80. How can I articulate this? It's worth 1.5 times its value. Okay.
Yeah. So already some decent value just 4 weeks in, or 5 weeks in rather, to the season on this one. So, all right, I guess, yes, Steve, from how you are breaking down the game and the numbers here, do you agree with Seth there? Is Florida State money line, potentially the move, or what is the track and path for Miami to go in there and take this one?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I think we're looking in here at Miami, sort of the expectation here. But from Florida State's standpoint, their offense has been what we've been talking about all year long. When Gus Malzahn and Tommy Castellanos coming in, transferred from BC, and their scheme has been really kind of this heavy run game identity with run pass options, east-west motions, jet sweeps, etc. They are 6th highest run rate nationally, 1st in the Power 4. They're 1st in EPA per rush, 2nd in yards per carry, 3rd in explosive run rate. And so that's been their identity. The only problem is Miami's a top 10 defense in stopping the run here. And so what do? Do you really put this on Castellanos' shoulders to carry this, i.e. throwing the ball, or do you continue to rely on what he's been doing his whole career, throwing a little bit, but making a lot of explosives with his legs, because that's really his bread and butter. So, I think this is going to be something that I'm looking at here defensively. That, to me, is where Florida State's going to have a little bit of trouble, where I think Miami and Beck can shine here. Again, we looked at that Virginia game. I mean, Chandler Morris absolutely picked them apart. I think Carson Beck has a better quarterback with better weapons, quite frankly. And so that concerns me a little bit. Their run defense, they gave up 211 yards. They look gassed. Their pass rush, 93rd grade, 93rd in grading. And so, like, there are definitely holes here where Miami can pick apart. If Miami just continues to be who they've been this year, they're going to find themselves with opportunities to exploit this defense. So I think it's going to be a great matchup. But yeah, I definitely have to give the edge here to Miami.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, it should be a fun one. Is this a night game? I hope it is. I don't know what time it kicks off, but where we go.
This is 7:30
All right.
Eastern.
Yeah. All right. Good. Yeah. So Sunshine State, easy for me to say, showdown between these two schools. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It should be a fun one either way. But yeah, even if Miami loses, our futures tickets there don't really, I think, lose a ton of value based on what the cash out and our numbers are at current. So